In this video right here, this content creator, her name is Dolly Day. She's talking about this man who is texting her and using her as a free therapist. But in the 3 weeks that he's texting her, and he's local, he hasn't yet asked her out. He's just texting her and not really making much of an effort. And for me, what this sounds like is a man who is lonely, a man who doesn't have friends, who is using this woman for emotional labor. Now, she goes on to say, after a while, she just starts to say stuff like, oh, wow, and keep it very bland and dry. And he's not getting the hint. Well, she goes on to recount that a man who is actually interested, she actually asked her out and they happen to work in the same company. Actually, the man who has asked her out is the boss or is higher up than this man that's emotionally dumping on this woman. So this woman posted this video a day ago. She hasn't yet decided if she's going to tell the man about the fact that they both work at the same company, but she is going to go. So this is the drama that we didn't know that we needed. What I like about this creator is that she talks about dating in your 40s and 50s, and I love her. I love her Southern accent. So if you are my TikTok, if you're on my TikTok, go ahead, click through this comment, and you'll get to the video. If you are on my YouTube, I'm posting her video at the back end. Just know that we will be watching. So this woman says, when is our date? And Dolly Day says, one more day. So we're all going to be keeping an eye out on this story. The next person says, go with the boss and you'll meet the other guy's wife. So this person is surmising that the fact that this man never asked her out is simply because he's married. All right, this person says, this is some Blanche Devereaux drama. And I could definitely feel that comment. Anywho, it seems like we're all about to go on a date. So I will definitely keep you aware. I'm following this creator and we are all now intrigued about what's going to happen. So I will report back as soon as Dolly lets us know what's going on. You guys go ahead. Like I said, if you are my TikTok follower, click the original comment so you can get to Dolly Day's page. For my YouTube folks, her video is coming.
Y'all not gonna believe this. Let me tell you what's happened. 3 weeks ago, a man started texting me. Every day he texts me. Good morning, beautiful. Good night, beautiful. Finally, I text him back where he's in my local area. And so he tells me all about himself. And I told him, I live here locally, so we knew a little bit about each other. Well, he texts me every day, tells me all about his boss, how he hates him, and how he doesn't like him, and how his boss is a pain, and his coworker this, and his adult child that, and this, and his cat, and his dog, and tells me everything. Well, and I have said several times in these text messages, we're right here local. We should get together sometime. And he'll make no effort. He says, oh, we should. And then just continues on every day with his texting like I'm his free therapist. I'm his sounding board. I'm his confidant. He wants girlfriend benefits to listen to him, but he doesn't want to make any effort. So I finally, it's been 3 weeks. Oh, wow. I text back. He tells me his story every day, and I text back, oh, wow. I scrolled back through. I have responded 17 times, oh, wow, to his daily events. Oh, wow. And that's it. And the next day, he just carries on like I'm his therapist. Just taking up my time. And I'm not even reading them anymore, really and truly. I'm just not. Just, oh, wow, is all I ever say. The other day, a man messaged me and said, hi. I was given your number by so-and-so, and I was told that, you and I should meet. And so I thought, what? And so I texted him back. I said, oh, because it was a mutual, a person I respect that had given him my number. And I said, and they had said something to me about it too. I knew about it a little bit ahead of time, but I didn't really think much of it. And so anyway, we text back and forth a little bit, and he asked me out to lunch. We went out to lunch. Very charming man. Very funny. We had such a nice time over lunch, and we enjoyed each other's company. All was good. And then he told me where he worked. And I was surprised that it is the same company that this clown has been texting me from. And I said, oh. And he tells me. And then he mentions to me that there's a guy on his staff that drives him absolutely nuts. I said, oh, and you work with him? He said, well, he works for me. I said, oh, okay. So now I'm catching both sides of the story. Neither of them know that I now know both of them. And I don't know the first guy from text because he don't want to really make an effort to meet, right? So I just let it go. Well, he calls me and says, hey, there's a big company meeting. The boss calls me. There's a big company meeting and then a big dinner afterwards. And I'd really like it if you'd accompany me as my date. He said it'd be at a local restaurant. Everyone would be there. The whole company would be there. Da, 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 da. I said, oh, okay. I said yes, because I'd like to spend some more time with this gentleman. But now I'm in a pickle. What do I do? Do I tell him? Do I just let it be a surprise? I just can't anymore. The irony of things.